All right, so I'm going to continue going through my Captain Marvel CGC graded collection. And this time we have issue number 77 from October 1947. It is a 9.0 with cream to off-white pages. This one, there are 18 graded copies and 3 9.0. So I share the highest grade with 2 other copies. And it has a stamp on here because this is a Crowley copy. It says Crowley copy, file copy. And although I have talked several times in other videos about how it's a little surprising to me that Crowley copies, which are copies that were owned by the publisher of Fawcett and used as reference material, that there's no premium for them. On the other hand, I will have to admit that if I saw 2 Captain Marvels out there of the same grade, one was a Crowley copy and one was not, and the Crowley copy was more expensive, I would go with the other one. So I guess I'm a little bit of a. I guess maybe I'm answering my own question as to why it's not worth more. But I will also say that I have never targeted Crowley copies. It's just that there were. Somebody must have got a hold of them and just started selling a ton of them, because I wouldn't say they flooded the market because he was only keeping 2 or 3, but there are a ton of high grade out there. So I guess the estate or whoever, I don't know if Crowley kept it after Fawcett closed down, but there are a lot out there. Okay, so this is issue 75 from September 1947. I'm sorry, August 1947. Off-white pages. It's an 8.5. Let's see. So there are a bunch, starting with, there's 43 total graded, 2 9.6, 2 9.4, 5 9.0, 5 8.5. So this is another one, an early one that I got, and it's well below the highest grade. 8.5 is still quite good, but not nearly as good as most of my other ones. One of the lowest. And here is another one that is quite low. Another early one that I purchased. This is issue 43, and there are 58 copies. There is one 9.4, and I'm not even going to go through all the ones between the 9.4 and a 7.5 because there are a lot. This is, for me, a very mediocre grade. This is from February 1945. And it features Chapter 22 in the Monstrous Society of Evil series, Uncle Marvel and Mr. Mind appearance, and also Captain Marvel visits Chicago, Illinois. All right, this is issue 74. Why is it tilted like that? There are 29 graded copies. There is 1 9.6, 1 9.4, and 4 9.0. So I am tied for third. This is another Crowley copy, and this was published in July 1947 with cream to off-white pages. Captain Marvel is baffled by the handwriting on the wall. Can you decipher it? Let's see. Can we decipher it? Who is the 13th guest? I don't know if you can read it on there. Oh, it says put your nose to that dot. I can't really reproduce it on the camera. And finally, the 5th and final one I'll show today. This is issue 83. I like this cover. Probably not respectful of Native Americans, but I can't really remember the story. This one is published in March 1948. Let's see. It is, there are 21 graded copies. 3 9.2, so this is tied with 2 others for the highest grade. We have again on here the stamp because it is a Crowley file copy, and this has cream to off-white pages. So that's 5 more comics in my Captain Marvel Adventures collection.